welcome to Redneck's World, the most hated redneck on the internet. So today we're playing MotoGP 22. If you have not played this game, I would say get off your butt, put your helmet on, and go for a ride. This game's a lot of fun. It's pretty technical. I'm not buying any of this extra stuff. Pretty fun game. You start off with this fairly slow bike in the career mode. I went Team Green. It is a KTM. But it's a fun game. So check it out, because there's a lot of stuff you can do just starting off. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize my bike had dual exhaust. You can customize your rider. You can customize your helmet. There's a lot you can do. So I'm not going to ride my career at the moment. I'm going to go to quick play mode. We're going to run that. And we'll see how I do. These bikes handle insanely well. Sometimes they're insanely hard to do.
The weather is clear and temperatures are far from extreme.
Now we're on a fast bike. I like soft tires.
This is why lots of riders have been using medium tires at the front and rear. At the Portimao circuit, everything is ready for the start of the race and the adrenaline is high on the grid. There's only room for one thought in the riders' minds, to be first to the finish line.
The graphics are amazing. These bikes look real. And yeah, I ride in the helmet. Oh, crap. And you can back it up to fix your mistake. You don't want to hit the throttle in the middle of a corner, not on these bigger bikes. Oh man, and I know I'm going to get in the comments that I suck. Like I said, this game is really hard to get control of, because it's like a real bike. This bike is, oh my god, I missed the apex of it. Bad. I know I can rewind. So my son is with me. And of course, I am riding very novice. It's been a while since I've played. And I don't particularly know this track, so I do have all the rider assist stuff off. Because it does have rider assist stuff on it. Yeah, that one I started messing up right off the bat. And then I just lay the bike down. Yeah, it does appear like I'm on a Yamaha. You can pull back and pull wheelies. It's not really recommended to do that. That was retarded. Of course, you can do a stoppie. Again, not recommended to do it. I did not push forward. That was the brake bias. It's probably a little harder on the front. I was trying to slow the bike down for that corner, and right. I love riding and being on a real bike. It is better than a game. It's oh my god, when you make a mistake like this though, it's about the same thing. They've done a really good job on this game as far as how tough it is to ride in the helmet, for sure. Now, of course, as a actual motorcycle rider, you can move your body. On the game, you can't. Not like if you were actually on the bike, and then you're not getting the feeling of the bike. Accelerating and stuff like that. So, as much as they put into the game, there are some things you cannot use. You cannot feel, which makes the game a little more difficult than actually being out on the track and doing it yourself. I'm sure being on the track probably feels a lot like this.
Yes, you got it.
No. You need to be quiet. I'm talking on my YouTube channel. I'm broadcasting live right now. So you cannot be... Why are you acting like you're 3? This corner is always a good high-speed corner. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if I can slow this thing down. It definitely has a lot of front brake bias. And I think it's awesome. This game is like, you know, you got one of the meanest bikes in the straight line. Let's put it on an IndyCar course and see how it does, like Indy 500 course. And I cannot keep the bike upright. So the field is very far ahead of me. Partly because they are not crashing. And I am, oh, no, they are not super far ahead of me. They are right there. They shut your mouth, dude. So having riders in front of me kind of does help with where you need to be on and off the throttle. Of course, if you're catching them too fast, you're probably on the throttle too soon. I should have stuck with the medium tires. And of course, this doesn't go against my record or for my record at all on my progress in the game. It just it's a quick race, so I just jumped into a track that I don't know on a bike I don't know. Put soft tires on it. We're racing. Always a bad idea. Even in real world racing, you don't just jump into a car or bike you don't know and try to make the fastest lap you can. Something's going to happen. Okay, I got a pretty good straight stretch there. And the race is over. And yeah, it's got a lot of front brake bias.
Of the MotoGP race before the traditional
So and that's pretty cool. The game sees that you are having issues, so it will adjust for your riding style. And you can pick a lot of different riders to play as, which is pretty cool. I can select a track that I'm a little more in tune with. And what I'm looking for is something a little more wide open. And yes, a lot of these tracks are from other games like Gran Turismo, MotoGP 21, and stuff like that. Some tracks are new. This track is not necessarily wide open, but I do know this track a little bit better. We're going to go to this one and give it a shot. We're going to put some soft tires on it, and
greetings to all viewers from the Qatari Peninsula. We're at the Lusail International. These shots are taking us to the starting grid where everyone is ready for the start of the race. The sun has set over the Qatar desert, and the sand brought onto the track by the wind will make it difficult for riders to get good grip during the early stages of the race. Temperatures have dropped considerably compared to this afternoon, so many teams have opted for soft tires.
All I have is medium tires. Okay. Got a full tank of gas. And we're going to the track. Let's see, maybe I can change it here. Nope, medium is what we got, so we're going racing.
The riders are lined up. It's important to have warmed up the tyres to avoid problems on turn 2 and 6. All eyes on
that's funny. It made everybody a Red Bull racer. Which is kind of funny. This time we're going to do the race out of the helmet. Of course, everybody goes faster on the first corner. Oh, tail swung out. That was a bad thing. Of course, this is a lot smaller bike than other bike we were running with. for being off the track. Riding there, the surface should be, this is a fairly small bike. I think this is one of the 250cc's. And a lot of the supermoto guys put their foot down. I don't like putting my foot down on a street bike. I like putting my foot down on a dirt bike. But I'd rather tuck into the bike rather than put a foot down. Because on pavement, if your foot gets stuck, it can throw you all over the place, kind of weird. And I am catching the group a little bit, which is good. You can see the wind pushing the guy around a little bit. There's a lot of wind force pushing on the rider. Back over the group, we should be able to push the track and catch up some position. Of course, bumping is racing, but if you bump too hard, then you're not bumping, you're wrecking. And of course, I bumped that other rider and it caused my rear end to get loose. There's nobody behind me, I'm back and dead runners. So being on the easy setting, these guys do ride slower. And of course, fuel consumption is a huge deal in this game. They did a pretty good job with it. I like this game a lot. I wish my brother would put this game so we could do a YouTube video together on it. But it is what it is. He's scared to ride a motorcycle. Two wheels scare him. And you can even see that these guys mess up. They are way outside the apex on the corners. Another warning for being on the inside of the track. And got another warning for being on the inside of the track. Very hard when you're coming up on a corner. You got a group of guys in front of you. You're like, well, nobody's taking the inside line. then they bump you, and it throws you way off because you are on a two-wheel vehicle instead of a four-wheel vehicle. Got way out of control. I thought I was wrecking there. What do you got anybody? I bumped with it. Go.
While we wait for the director to take us to the Parc Fermé to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final ranking of this race. The cameras are taking us to
second place, which is not bad.
Who is receiving well-deserved applause from his team members. This is an excellent result that will give him some optimism for upcoming races.
So that track is fairly easy because of the we're gonna update because of the advanced times you run that track. So now we're going to try another Grand Prix. And then, of course, a bunch of stuff is locked. That just puts me on a bigger bike. A Suzuki would be pretty cool. Suzuki's a lot. I'm a big fan of Suzuki and Kawasaki, although the Yamahas are pretty mean bikes, and so is the Repsol Honda CBR. So we're going to run that. And different track, what I don't know again. We're gonna run this track. And there is a lot of testing too, and I think there's 3 days of testing too before you actually get to your actual race when you're playing
Cameras take us to the starting
the other setup.
are discussing the final details. The sky is clear, but the temperatures are low, so there's no need to worry too much about consumption.
Oh yes.
Not surprisingly, most teams opted for
Generally,
a set of soft
front
tires.
tire medium. We're going to do the rear tire soft. Let's see how this goes. There I am on the number 3 bike. Starting to slow down a little too slow. just brake a little too much. Grass, and that's what's running off the bike. Oh, miss your apex. Ooh, I got lucky. Missed apex in the corner again. Got in the soft stuff and went down. This game is awesome because you get to run some of the most beautiful bikes in the world, some of the fastest bikes on these courses. Some of the best MotoGP courses. That's the cool part. Okay, if you got a Honda CBR sitting out in the garage, you probably have that same dash. Dash is much as fast. Probably reacts the same in the corners when you're really riding a bike, you know? And if you hadn't really ridden a bike, but you're interested, this is a great game to get to kind of experience that without any danger. And then if you are looking to get on a bike, you get on it on the game. Kind of practice a little bit on, oh, I hit the grass and it threw me for a loop. So, I mean, you can see the speed over there, and it is kilometers per hour. But you don't have to go super fast around the track, of course. You're playing a video game. But if you were, say, a newbie to bikes and you wanted to see how they kind of operate, download the game, play a little bit, you can take it a little bit easy. You can see how important some things are, like leaning into the corners. You can set your brake bias a little bit more to the rear, which would act more like the way I ride. Is with, I don't touch the front brakes at all. The front brake for me is more of an assist. Where on these bikes, they have to run them the way they run them because they're using their front brakes a lot. And you can, on a street bike, you can run the front brakes pretty hard because you're trying to get a weight transfer versus like on a dirt. Oh, what's going on? I'm out of fuel. I have no fuel. Yeah, fuel consumption is huge on a bike. So these guys are going to come up behind me. Of course, your regular street bike has mirrors.
The riders to form their final laps. Let's take.
So I mean, there's a lot to it, which is pretty cool. You can ride the bike around the track a little bit slow in the quick mode. It's got 9 sessions, 2009. You've got multiplayer, so you can run against other bikes. Check out and see if there's anybody playing. Looks like there is a race. So yeah, when I'm not playing Cold War or any of my other games, this is what I'm playing, trying to hone my skills on a race. And it looks like these guys have already started the race, so I'm just spectating. This is how other players are racing, so this is pretty cool because, yeah, I'm not running a bike, but everybody in this race is a racer, an actual person. I don't know how to change who I'm watching. Maybe it's just him that's playing, because everybody else does look like they are a NPC anyway. So you can see that he's making mistakes, and that's normal. That's a regular person playing the game. He is riding a really badass bike. That Aprilia is awesome. So I mean, not everybody that plays this game is a pro, which is awesome. I'm sure there are pros. You know, guys that ride just like the computer does, and professional. Pretty close to professional riders on this game, guys that win everything they go at, and that's pretty awesome. But you don't have to be, and that's the cool part about it is, yeah, the game is technical. It's really hard to figure out, but once you do, it's kind of worth it. Of course, you don't want to take what you do here and take it to the street. That's never a good thing. Because these bikes, you're running really hard. You're running as fast as that bike can go. On the street, you can't do that. You're not going to be leaning that bike that hard, unless you're a jackass and riding that bike that hard. But he's wearing special cups on his knees so he can touch the ground. Most likely you're in jeans. Hopefully you're not in sweatpants. But some kind of protective, maybe you do have leathers on. You're still not going to be touching your knee to the ground. It is fun to go zoom on a sport bike, but don't think you're going to ride like this on the street. That just ain't going to happen. The bike will do it, but you are not a trained rider. I don't care how many years you've been riding. I've been riding bikes for a long time, and I don't ride bikes like that. I mean, I do ride a Harley like a sport bike, but I don't ride a sport bike like these guys do. Not in real life. On a video game, that's one thing. Yeah, go nuts, go fast, whatever. But to get that bike around that track, you can see you're not full throttle all the time. You have to hit your brakes. You have to slow down. Sometimes you have to go slower to go fast. So the game's really cool. You can learn some stuff about bikes if you wanted to get into a bike. Of course, you can learn some negative things as well. But if you were really wanting to get on a sport bike, and that's another thing, don't call it a crotch rocket. Crotch rockets are for dummies. Sport bike is the proper lingo. For a sport bike, if you're doing a sport touring bike, that's a whole different bike. Sport bikes have a lot of power. They're lightweight, so they're set up to hit the corners and exit those corners as fast as possible. Your sport touring bikes are a little bit heavier. They're set up to feel sporty, but also tour the country. So you have saddlebags and things like that, hard bags that you can put stuff in. It's like a cruiser, a Harley or a Indian or something like that. You would not take to a track like this and run. They do have them. You could run them, and some Harleys and Kawasaki Vulcans, things like that, might keep up with a sport bike, but they are not built to do it. They're built to cruise and, of course, bar hop and just kind of get out and have a good day with your friends. And even if you're on a sport bike, it's kind of the same deal. It's just meant to get out and have a good day with your friends. And he ended up winning that race, which is kind of funny. Well, at least he's in first place. It looked like he won. So right on. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll do some more talking on some motorcycles. I'm a car guy at heart. I love bikes. Been around bikes my whole life. So if you need to know anything, let me know in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. If not, check the game out. It's a pretty fun game, pretty crazy game. And until then, we'll catch you on the next one.